Hello everyone, my name is Joseph, or you can call me Teacher Joseph, and welcome to EveryJUAN Studio. So for today's video, we're going to talk about apps your new iPad should have for animation. So kung meron kang iPad and you want to start animating or drawing, you better watch this series and finish this video para matuto ka on the basics of animation. And regarding the app na gagamitin natin today, we're going to use Folioscope. Okay, so Folioscope is a free app that you can download with your iPad para makapag-start ka na ng animation. But first, let's talk about what is animation. So, animation is a method in which figures are manipulated to appear as moving images. So, maraming images na iba-iba ang posisyon and they come in a sequence kaya mukha siyang gumagalaw. So, ang tawag doon ay frame-by-frame animation. And what is frame-by-frame animation? Frame-by-frame animation is a technique where the content is different in every frame. So, katulad nitong example na ipapakita ko, ayan. So, bawat frame, iba yung itsura or iba yung nakadrawing. So, kapag pinagalaw mo siya in a sequence or tinignan mo siya in a sequence, mukha siyang walking object or walking man. Okay? This is a frame-by-frame walking animation. Okay? So, let's talk about Folioscope. No? Once you download Folioscope, ayan. Once na-download mo na si Folioscope at binuksan mo na siya, ito yung interface na makikita mo. Meron tayong plus sign para makapag-create ng bagong project. You have the folder icon para makapag-create ka ng folder. So, para pwedeng i-organize mo yung mga artworks mo or yung animation projects mo. Number 3, you have the online gallery online gallery button, no? This online gallery button, if you're connected to the internet, maganda tong gamitin to see other people's work para makita nyo yung community. And in fact, if you have an account, you can sign in and share your artworks or animation projects to the world. And lastly, number 4, you have the settings button wherein you can adjust a few settings. Okay? So, kung tinap mo na yung plus sign dyan sa upper right, ito naman yung makikita mo. Okay? So don't worry, I will be doing a quick demo naman on how to use and how to animate using Folioscope. So once you create a new project, you have here number 1, dithering and texture. So ito yung pwede mong gamitin kung gusto mo solid line yung magawa mo or kapag nagkukulay ka may texture siya na dots para sa mga comics. Okay? So later papakita ko naman siya. Next, you have the brush size, okay? So with the brush size, pwede mong ibahin ang brush size para makapag-drawing ka ng maayos. Or if you want to draw thinner lines or thicker lines, you can adjust the brush size. Okay? Next, you have the pen tool. Actually, yung pen tool, marami po siyang laman. It has different tools like the eraser tool, the paint bucket tool, the pixel tool. So if you want to draw in pixel, but for this video, we're going to use the pen tool para mag-drawing. Okay? And of course, hindi mawawala yung color picker. The color picker is the one you use to change the colors for your drawings when you do your animation. Next, on the left side, we have the undo button. The undo button is the best friend of digital artists. I hope mag-agree yung mga digital artists sa akin, no? Because when you did something wrong or you accidentally added a stroke or a line, pwede mo naman gamitin yung eraser tool, pero mas mabilis kung gagamitin mo yung undo button. Next, meron tayong play button. The play button, ito yung pipindutin mo para mag-play yung animation na gagawin mo. Okay? And next, we have the redo button. So, kung merong undo, meron ding redo. So, you use the redo button kung gusto mong ibalik yung na-undo or yung previous action na ginawa mo. Okay? Next, you have number 8, ayan, you have delete frame. So if you want to delete a frame sa iyong animation, like for example, you don't want to use that frame anymore, so you can delete the frame. And you can, number 9, duplicate frames. So ito, ginagamit ko si duplicate frames if I want to slow down a bit yung movement niya or pause a bit yung if I want to pause a little bit lang yung frames ko or yung animation ko, yung may konting delay, I duplicate frames, no? And next, lastly, ayan, we have the add frame. So this is to add naman yung frames for your drawing or for your animation para makapag-start ka ng animation sa Folioscope. Okay? So yan yung mga basic tools or essential tools na pwede nyong gamitin. Okay? And hindi ko lang na-include sa aking diagram dito. Kung nakikita nyo po yon yung slider na color blue or light blue, yan po ay ang onion skin. So what is onion skin? If you use the onion skin and mag-drawing ka, you can see the previous drawing so that you can draw the next frame for that sequence. So later makikita nyo how I use the onion skin or onion skin tool o yung slider na yan. Okay? So without further ado, let's open Folioscope. Okay? So I have here my iPad. So I already prepared actually. Ayan. So for today's video, we're going to discuss Folioscope. So I will be opening Folioscope. Okay. So the first time you open Folioscope, you must agree with the terms and conditions. Continue ko na lang and I will ask the app not to track. So if you're connected to the internet, it will also show, or if this is the first time you launch Folioscope, pwede mo may papakita pa silang short animation and short introduction for the app. So for now, create tayo ng bagong project. So tap ko lang yung plus sign. Ayan. So meron siyang magandang intro. So, best wishes for your first animation. Have fun. So, we will create something like this. A simple animation na mag-move yung mga objects natin. Okay? So, let's tap. If you tap have fun, you will start creating your project. Okay. So, now I'm on my project. So, isa-isahin natin yung mga tools natin. By the way, I can use the pinch gesture para mag-zoom in and out. Ayan, para mas madali ako makapag-drawing. So, ito yung solid line. So, pakita ko lang siya. Yung dithering and texturing. You have the brush size. So, lakihan ko yung brush size. Tapos, kapag naka-white yung dithering or solid line ito sa taas, you can see that I will draw a solid line. Okay? So, remember the undo button. So, I will undo my last action. If I use this one, ito, yung the third one from the right, medium dithering, if I draw, textured yung drawing ko. So, depende sa animation na gusto mong gawin. Okay? So, I'll use the brush size, siguro small na lang. And the pen tool, ayan, we have the eraser tool. Ayan. Kung nakikita nyo, if I use or if I choose a tool, it will appear on the top center kung anong tool yon. So, paint, color bucket, and then eraser tool. So, I will be using perfect pixel tool and the pen tool. So, you can explore around with it and you can create your animations na. Okay? So, I will start to draw my very, very, very quick animation and gagawa ko lang ng siguro a simple character. So, my simple character would be like this. Oops, yun, naka-dithering ako. Undo ko lang. So, ito yung magandang example when you do something wrong or when you did something wrong. Like, for example, nag-start ako mag-drawing, naka-texture pala yung brush ko. I can use the undo button. So, magiging best friend nyo yung undo button na yon. Okay? So, I will choose the solid texture para solid yung line ko and I'll start drawing. Okay, so I will draw maybe a simple character like this. Siguro an oblong character na lang. Yan. And then, lalagyan ko siya ng face, of course. Yan. And by the way, for parents dyan na merong iPad yung mga anak nila, you can download Folioscope and have your kids try this nice animation application, no? So, ayan, I will draw a simple. Ayan, I will use the paint bucket tool. Ayan, para ma-fill in ko siya, para mas madali. And then I'll go back to the pen tool. Ayan, so I will draw the hand. Ayan, simple hand lang. So, and then I will draw the right hand. Okay, tapos I will draw his legs. Ayan. So, very simple lang yung gagawin kong character, no? Para matapos natin kagad yung animation ko. So, to color your animation, ayan, gagamitin ko yung paint bucket tool. Ayan. Or color bucket, yung tawag ni Folioscope. And then, pili ako, I will use this orange. And then, kulayan ko rin yung kanyang dila ng pink. Okay? So, here's how we will animate it. I will make his hands move up and down and maybe move his legs up and down. So parang nagja-jumping jack siya, or while moving up and down yung hands niya, nagbe-bend yung knee niya, or nag-move din siya up and down. Okay? So, ang gagamitin natin dito, what I can do is, para hindi siya maging ganun ka-static, if you want easier, no, pwede mo siyang i-duplicate. Pero for me, I can just add another frame. Tapos you notice naging pink siya. That is the onion skin. So the slider is the onion skin. So if I slide it to the left, that's my first frame. If I slide it to the right, it will show my second frame na blank talaga siya, but it's showing the previous frame or the previous drawing. So to make my artwork, parang mas maganda yung frame, pagka frame by frame niya, I will redraw everything. So I will use the black color. Okay. And then redraw. Zoom in lang ako. And then I'll first draw using the pen tool. I will draw the character again. There. And then yung eyes niya. Then yung mouth niya. Tapos yung hands niya, medyo i-move ko. Siguro ganun na lang. Bababa muna yung left hand niya, then bago yung right. Okay, so I will draw his left hand like this. Yung medyo mas mababa. Remember, the frame by frame animation we talked about earlier is that it's an image sequence na iba-iba yung position ng image, kaya mukha siyang gumagalaw. So I will draw his hand like this. Okay. And then yung feet niya. And then yung kanyang right hand, medyo ididikit ko sa mukha niya para medyo parang nag-move siya. Like this. Yan. And then, I will color again. So, ginamit kong color is orange and pink. So, I'll be coloring it using the paint, the color bucket, and then yung pink. Tapos, yung mouth nga pala niya would be black. Ayan. So, that's how the frame by frame animation would work. So, I would speed up the video para makita nyo yung process ng animation ko. Okay? So, makikita nyo naman while I'm doing it. So, add lang ako again ng bagong frame. So, plus sign. Or, maybe I can duplicate. So, duplicate ko na lang siya. And then, I'll start with my animation sequence. Okay? So, I'll speed up the video para makita nyo yung process. And, I'll show the end result by the end of the video. Okay? So, here it is. Ayan. So, yan yung quick animation ko. But, ang gagawin ko is that if I move kasi this one, ayan, you will see moving siya. So, I'm moving the frames. I can actually play it by tapping the play button. Okay? Like this. Ayan, maganda naman yung animation ko. It's a cute character dancing, no? Pero ang gagawin ko is that I will duplicate. Dito pwedeng gamitin yung duplicate, no? This is the technique that I've been using kapag if I want to create a parang GIF style para back and forth, no? So I have 8 frames for this character. Ayan, moving siya. So nakikita nyo po yung onion skin. So yung orange na nakikita nyo na outline, that is the next frame. Pero kapag may nakita kayong pink, that's the previous frame. Okay? So, meron tayong onion skin, no? So, here, anong gagawin ko? I will choose frame number 7 and ito-duplicate ko siya. Magiging frame 8 yon. Tapos, yung frame na yon, gagawin ko siyang frame number 9. And so on. So, yung frame number 6, ito-duplicate ko, ilalagay ko siya sa dulo. So, magiging frame 10 siya. And so on. So, yeah, like this. Okay. So, that was a frame 7, 6. So, yung 5 naman, duplicate ko yung frame number 5, magiging frame 6 siya. Gagawin ko siyang frame number 11. Okay. So, frame number 4, duplicate. Lagay ko siya sa dulo. Magiging frame number 12 siya. Frame number 3, duplicate. Gawin ko siyang frame number 13. And so on. Okay? So, that's for the animation. Although I can move it back and forth. So, frame 3. And then lastly, yung frame 2. Duplicate ko siya. Gawin ko siyang frame number 14. And then yung frame 1, I will duplicate it para meron tayong medyo parang pause. Okay? So now, I can also tap the play button here para makita ko siya frame by frame. Ilagay ko siya. Actually, it's the next button actually. Pwede ko siya tingnan frame by frame. So I think I'm good with this simple animation. So, if you might ask, if you want to add a background, yes, you can add a background din naman with your animation. But for this one, I suggest for beginners, you create a simple character and animate that character. Okay, so I think I'm done. So this is my first animation using Folioscope. So this is a simple animation project. So using Folioscope, so play ko lang siya. Wait lang, meron yata akong, ayan, I'll erase the, may stain lang. So, I'll play this one. Ayan siya. So, it's like a dancing character, no? And you can adjust the frames per second. So, nakalagay dyan times 3. I can tap that one, and then it will go times 4, times 5, times 6, and then times 1. Okay? So, kung mapapansin nyo, my animation is somehow smooth on the times 3 kasi I duplicated the frames. Okay? So, that's it for Folioscope. So now what will I do is that I can put a title. So, Mr. Dancing Potato. Okay? So, yun yung title ng aking animation. And I will share this as a GIF or as a video. So, pwede ko siya i-share as a GIF. And then, I will save that image in my photo library. Okay? Para pwede ko siyang i-share or pwede ko siyang i-share sa community. So, that's it. Here is my final project. A very quick animation for a cute character called Mr. Dancing Potato. Play ko lang siya ulit. Ayan. So, that's for Folioscope. And I would like to ask everyone, if you like this video, please click that subscribe button, that like button, and it really helps us here in the studio. And don't forget to click the notification bell as well para updated kayo on our next upload. So, till next time, everyone, keep being creative, no? And ingat po. Bye-bye!